Alright, we are starting in 10 seconds, but we did introduce them already also, so we should be able to get through it pretty quick. Basically, Rote Kapelle, 2 Armageddons, 2 Dominics. They added an Armageddon. They also have Guardian, 2 Kitsune, and 2 Tyrannus now. And those 2 ships that came in late, it was not Rote Kapelle's fault, apparently, so they were not penalized.
And for NOIR Mercenary Group, we have Damnation, Legion, 2 Curse, Hurricane, Guardian, Enyo, 2 Ishka, and a Wolf.
Okay, and the match has started now. Both teams have ships near the beacon. It looks like Rote Kapelle has some teams spread out over range. Their Tyrannuses and their Kitsunes far off, everything else close up.
And we have Rote Kapelle primarying one of the Curse for NOIR, whereas NOIR are primarying and have gone into armour now on the Kitsune for Rote Kapelle.
Yeah, that Curse getting all the damage from the Rote Kapelle team, while the Rote Kapelle Kitsune now into structure and dead. So they did lose that Kitsune. He was staying alive for a little while, probably just due to speed and range, and eventually they slowed him down. It looks like an Ishker from the NOIR Mercenary Group team was able to catch up to him. They're now switching over to that second Kitsune for Rote Kapelle, while the NOIR Curse is now around half armor.
Yeah, the Curse holding in there with a load of drones around it, so they're obviously getting their reps on as much as possible, and the Guardian as well. Rote Kapelle actually now shooting the Guardian for NOIR Mercenary Group as well to get its shields as the Curse armour goes further down towards the structure point.
Yeah, that Curse hurting pretty bad. There he goes. Lost the NOIR Curse, so still 1 NOIR Curse left. Rote Kapelle's, all their 2 Kitsunes are down. They're about to lose a Tyrannus. Is at about... Well, he's entering structure now, going down really quick once they caught up to him and got him slowed down. Also, the Rote Kapelle Guardian has taken some damage. There goes 1 Tyrannus and 2 Tyrannuses. Oh no, just 1, sorry, just the first one died. But the Rote Kapelle Guardian now at about 60% armor also. He's taking some serious damage now as well.
Yep, second Tyrannus now is in armour, is falling to bits, and he's going to pop any second now, which will leave Rote Kapelle with 2 Armageddon, 2 Dominics, a Guardian, playing against NOIR Mercenary Group with Damnation, Legion, Hurricane, Guardian, which is managing to keep its armour up, Enyo, 2 Ishkas, and a Wolf.
And the second, if you were clever, you could gather, but the second NOIR Curse went down also about the same time the Tyrannus did, and now the Rote Kapelle Guardian taking a bunch more damage than he was originally, now at about 40% armor. I'm looking at the NOIR Legion right now. He's local repped, taking some damage. Looks like he's the next target called by Rote Kapelle since they can't break the Guardian. But he's got repair drones on him, and his local tank looks to be really strong. So he's not having too hard of a time taking it, staying at around 90% armor.
Yeah, unfortunately the Guardian for Rote Kapelle is in structure and has gone. So they have lost their logistics ship with just the 2 Armageddons and 2 Dominics left. One of the Armageddons now in shield damage. The Legion for NOIR is still holding out quite happily, is arms wrapping back. The Guardian as well is regenerating shields, so they seem to be okay at the moment with their reppers.
It looks to me like these Dominics for Rote Kapelle are running blasters, maybe even heavy blasters, or large blasters that is. They're pretty big graphic there. They're running ECCM in the mids for sure, no sensor boosters. And they're moving around the field. No sentry drones, I don't think, but I think it looks like yeah, they're running Berserker 2s, or at least some of them are. And it looks like now they've switched to the Hurricane off the Legion. Legion was tanking them too easily, and that Hurricane not doing so well. He's at 40% armor, so already the NOIR Hurricane going down fast once they switched all that DPS onto him. We'll see if the Guardian can save him before he goes down.
Unfortunately, he has just gone down. He had rep drones all around him, big swarm of them, unfortunately not enough to keep him going. So now we have Rote Kapelle with one of their Armageddons in about 30-40% armour left, going slowly down. There's no other damage on their ships, and they seem to be taking another go at that Guardian for NOIR Mercenary Group. NOIR with a good showing here.
Yeah, both teams doing good, doing what they need to do is go after as many points as they possibly can. I'm looking around trying to see what else other ships are doing. I see the Damnation for NOIR running some offensive E-War, maybe some tracking disruptors on that Blaster Dominics. I noticed one of the Rote Kapelle Armageddons is running smart bombs. Looks like he was trying to clear maybe some of those repair bots off the other ships actually, and some of the offensive drones off of him, which is working well. I see lots of drone explosions, but that is not keeping him alive. He's at 50% structure now and will be going down very shortly.
Yep, the armour gone, structure going very quickly, and he will drop any second now, and probably we're now waiting for its primary. Whilst they're still put some damage on the NOIR Legion, it's actually below 50% armour at the moment.
Yeah, they switched back to him once that Hurricane went down, and he's hurting pretty bad. Maybe just because the repair drones are being gone. Maybe they've managed to slow down the cap on the Guardian for some reason. I see some cap transfer going from the NOIR Guardian to the NOIR Legion, but and so he can run that local tank. But it's not enough. He's dipping into structure. He may not make it through this barrage. It may depend. No, there he goes. Down, no damage control at all, so that Legion is down. Wow, big turn. Now only 2 Dominics and 1 Armageddon left for Rote Kapelle. NOIR only with a Damnation, a Guardian, and 4 Assault Frigs. Not a lot of damage left on the field for NOIR. They might have a hard time finishing off another battleship.
It looked like the Legion was webbed or otherwise tackled by probably the Dominics and the Armageddon. One of the two was definitely, they were both sitting on top of him, putting the damage down. Now the second Armageddon for Rote Kapelle is in armour, slowly dropping down. The Guardian for NOIR is holding round about 80% armour. Not much other damage going around at the moment. We have the Dominics actually tackled an Enyo for the NOIR Mercenary group.
These are sweet dummies. These look like, you know, large blaster. I think large blaster. They could be mediums. I can't be sure about that. But blaster dummies for sure. I mean, all those highs have blasters in them, or at least almost all of them do. And then webs, tackle, not a lot of V-War. I haven't seen them move really fast, which I'm kind of, you might expect micro warps. But they've been moving at 200 meters a second or so the entire time. Oh, there one goes up to 642. So yeah, these are combat dummies. It's pretty sweet. That Armageddon now for Rote Kapelle now at about half armor. They're having a hard time killing anything. Maybe they're trying to run down the Guardian. I see this Dominix that's moving fast out near the Guardian. He's just turned his blasters on, so I think they're thinking they got to bring him down before they try to work on those assault frigates.
Yeah, meanwhile, the Enyo for the NOIR Mercenary group is in trouble. He has just had a huge rep cycle come in, and it looks like he's going to survive. There we go, his armor's all back. He went briefly into structure there. The Armageddon is still in just under half armor, going down slowly. I think the Enyo might be trying to pull a bit of range, actually. I think he was taking too much damage from the Armageddon.
So now both dummies out on top of this Guardian. It's interesting that they didn't put the assault frigate tackle on the Dominixes, since probably the Armageddon's done in micro warps. The Guardian might have had a better time outrunning the untackled Armageddons than the untackled Dominixes. And now both Dominixes sitting right on top of this Guardian. I think the Armageddons are still not shooting him. I'm not sure why. They're both. It looks like they're maybe 20 or 30k apart. The Guardian and the Rote Kapelle Armageddon. I guess maybe just because he's under such cap pressure from the assault frigs and tackled and trying to kill them. He's at about 20% armor now, while the NOIR Guardian now is about 40% armor. He's definitely taking some substantial damage.
Yeah, I think I saw the Armageddon smart bomb cycle and some drones pop. Wasn't looking exactly at that at the time. I was trying to look at this Guardian. Guardian's still hanging in there at about 20% armor, but obviously hurting really badly. Armageddon, though, is getting some structure damage as his armor is nearly gone. Don't know which is going to drop first at this point, whether the Armageddon has got enough life left in it and they can take down that Guardian, which will turn the match completely.
Yeah, this is really close, and it's really important. The Armageddon now going into structure. Those assault frigates probably going to be able to finish him off with the help of that Damnation. I'm looking at the Guardian. He doesn't have any active mods running on this ship, so it's probably just a buffer. He was hoping to have support from the repair drones, and at this point there's not really any left. So it's just a matter of time before he goes down. Both him and the Armageddon at about 80% structure left. Another big chunk of structure out for Guardian.
The Guardian's actually got the two dummies sitting right on top of him. He's completely tackled at this point. No way is he going to get out of this, and there he goes. Big explosions, flames everywhere, what we like to see. Now the Armageddon is in about half structure. The interesting thing is now, can these dummies actually sort these assault frigs out?
And Kroven's telling me the assault frigates are actually working on the Dominix drones. I don't know if they'll continue to do that now that the Guardian's dead or not. That Armageddon still going down steadily. I think he was probably a passive tank as well, just a big, huge amount of HP. And so no rep cycles coming, and he's now at 10% structure. The DPS really light coming from the assault frigates since he smart bombed all their light drones. There he goes though anyway. The slow DPS but steady, and with the help of the Damnation it was enough to finish him off. So now 2 Dominics left for Rote Kapelle, 1 Damnation, 2 Ishkur, 1 Wolf, and 1 Enyo left for NOIR Mercenary Group.
It looks like the Dommies have now tackled one, if not both, of the Ishkars. One Ishkar now in armour. Obviously no reps left from the lack of the Guardian. He's repping locally a little bit, but he's just about hanging in there at the moment with about 20% armour left, as he's clawing a little bit back here and there. Obviously able to out-track the Dommies to some degree, but I don't know how much longer he'll last for.
Yeah, he's bringing it back. He's up to 50% HP now. These assault frigs, since the speed changes, are quite a pain in the ass for battleships. Even with a web or two, the small sig and the easy to keep transversal because of afterburners, these assault frigates all moving. The Wolf's at 600 meters a second. Enyo and Ishkur is bouncing between 600 and 400. They're definitely moving quick enough to abuse the tracking coming from those Dominics. That Ishkur's still holding at around 50% armor, while the Dominics, Dagon Harlock, who's being targeted next by the NOIR team, just now entering armor. I doubt they'll have enough damage to finish off another battleship by the end of this fight.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer we have got. These assault frigs are locally tanked, and they're using NOS to keep their tanks running as much as possible. It looks like the Dommies have run out of light drones, so they're obviously now just trying to shoot these fairly quickly moving assault frigs with battleship class weapons, which is never easy. They're doing a little bit of glancing damage here and there. It's a shame that these Dommies don't have smart bombs on at this point, because the assault frigs are swarming around within smart bomb range.
Yeah, that is too bad. I want to say the Dommies don't have any drones left. These assault frigs have killed all of their drones. I see some bouncers for Rote Kapelle still sitting on the field, some sentry drones a little ways from the fight, but they don't look active. So maybe they had them to begin with, and then they abandoned them when they went chasing after something, and now they are too far away to get them back, and they're pretty well tackled by those assault frigs. That first Dominic's taking damage. He's at 60% armor. I assume with the Armageddons and Dominics, they were sort of planning on, you know, burning down their opponents with a lot of early match damage, and this long of a fight is not really what they would have wanted with those passive tanks. And he's creeping down slowly, and it doesn't look like they're able to really do anything to this NOIR assault frigate team.
Yeah, all the assault frigs now, just one Enyo's got a sliver of armor damage left. All the other ones have got no armor damage whatsoever. So we have the 2 Dominics, one that's in half armor for Rote Kapelle fighting the Damnation, Enyo, 2 Ishkur and Wolf, and obviously the Damnation there helping these assault frigs stay up.
Yeah, definitely. The Damnation providing an armor resistance bonus and a repair rate bonus at the least if he's running those 2 gang links, which are both extremely helpful for these Ishkars. I don't think they're going to be able to do any more damage to this team. They could start working on the Damnation. He's at about 90% armor, but he'll have enough HP that they'd have a hard time finishing off by the end of the fight. I assume the Dominics are going to start hurting for cap. All that micro-warping around and tackling and all the other stuff they're doing can't last forever. There's no way they're recharge-based. So the DPS really just coming to a stop. Rote Kapelle's Dominics now at 40% armor, so we still don't have a time indication at local, so maybe they will finish off this Dominics before the match ends. And every kill is super important. They really need the points. Really, an end match stalemate like this is not what either team wants. It'll probably be enough to give them both, you know, 60, 70, 80 points, maybe a little more than that, but that puts them only at 116 for either team, 120 tops, and with a cut around 150, it's unlikely they'd make it to the finals weekend. So each kill really a big deal here.
The Dominics is now tackled the Damnation. Unfortunately, I don't know, it'll be probably 1 Dominics versus the Damnation at this rate, because the first of those Dominics is full Rote Kapelle now in structure and blowing away very slowly. Obviously he'll be damage controlled. Galante ships get quite a lot of structure, so it makes perfect sense, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough structure because he's only got 50% of it left.
Yeah, he's going to go down. 40% structure. We just got the 1-minute warning from Claw and local, so the fight is going to come to an end. They have managed to get this Damnation tackled, and they're starting to put some DPS on it. It's down now to 60%. Armor really went down faster than I expected, considering those Dominics don't have any drones, but we're about to lose 1 Dominix, and that'll definitely make it impossible for them to finish the Damnation off in under 1 minute. And these are about 1 sliver of structure. There he goes. So that's it for all but 1 Dominix left for the Rote Kapelle team, and NOIR still has Damnation at about half armor now, and 4 assault frigates, and I think that will be the way the match ends. We'll see. We have probably 30 seconds left.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it's enough points for NOIR to go through. I think they needed a full victory, the full 125 points, but a very good showing from them this time. Obviously, didn't have very much preparation last week. Have come back with a stronger team this time. Just unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to take them through any further.
It's kind of crazy because there's the call for the match to stop, so I guess that'll do it for this match. NOIR will take the victory, I believe, on points, but it probably won't be enough to get them through, but a good fight for sure. We'll send you guys back to Soundwave.